What's going on, guys? Simon here. Welcome along to day 70 of my weight loss journey. Thank you so much for joining me as always. Really appreciate your company. For breakfast yesterday, I had porridge with mashed banana, honey, and toasted flaxseed crunch. Followed that up with a cappuccino. And then for lunch, I had sourdough toast with avocado mixed with lime and scrambled egg with chili flakes, salt, and pepper. Washed that down with some Pepsi Max and had a protein yogurt for dessert. Then for supper, I had a Fit Foods ready-made meal, sweet and sour chicken with Chinese style rice. That went down really well. Really enjoyed that. In terms of water intake, I had about 5 pints, and that's us caught up on food and drink. And in terms of walking yesterday, I only got in 3 kilometers. But that's not with doing up and down my drive 3 times. I only went up and down my drive. Sorry, so do you know I do a kilometer walk before every meal? That's up and down my drive 10 times. I only done that twice yesterday because once it was raining. I done it once in the morning when it was only misting. I couldn't do it at lunchtime because it was spilling rain, and then I done it at supper time when my wife came back with the umbrella while it was still raining. And in terms of work yesterday, I spent all day working on the form builder module, which is just so cool. I'd love to be able to show you, but I want to wait until we launch that system properly. It's only soft launch now with one of our sister companies. But I want to wait until it's publicly hard launched, and then I can show you all about it, and you'll know what I'm talking about then when you see it. But it's unbelievable. That's my main bread and butter, let's say, you know. And after that, then I had a quick check on my friends' Google AdWords campaigns, make sure they're all running smoothly. And then after that, I spent the rest of the night on working on the treasure hunt site and hardening up some security concerns that I had. You know, just making sure that they are not vulnerable to attack or compromise, or can't give anyone an unfair advantage that are technically savvy, you know. And I spent about an hour and a half playing Pure Pool Pro on the PS5. Love that game; it's so cool. I like playing that, before I go to bed. And then when I was in bed, I watched about half an hour of Silo. I'm on the penultimate episode now, so hopefully I'll be able to get it all done now tonight when I watch it again. You know, so that's the 2 seasons over and done with now, more or less. So it's quite cool. Recommend it if you're a sci-fi fan. You haven't seen it before. Silo. All right, that's us all caught up. I shall talk to you at breakfast. Oh, all right, breakfast time now. What I have here is a protein pancake, half the bag, so it's probably around 300 calories, is it? I can't remember exactly what the calculation is. I have some strawberries, raspberries, and blueberries on it with a bit of chocolate syrup on it. And you notice that I don't have any cutlery with me because I'm going to roll it up and eat it that way. You see, stepwise, I'm after doing my kilometer walk, so let's see where we are. 1.5 kilometers in, 2,116 steps. That's cool. Alright, how can I roll this up now without it? It's probably too thick to roll, to be honest, but I'll give it my best effort. Jesus, it's fairly big now to think of it. I like mixing it up and having a pancake every other day or whatever. Nice to break it up for a change. Getting into the fruit of it now. Very dry though. Oh shit. Took delivery of me high-vis vest there today. 5XL I ordered, and it's still like it closes on me, but it's not long enough. Like my belly just hangs out underneath it. I presume that's normal. I don't know, but it's you can never get them right, and the shoulders are way too big on it. But yeah, starting to see the first of my few Amazon orders coming through. I'm looking forward to. That's weird looking. Inside of the blueberry is white. I thought they were blue on the inside. No, maybe it's all in my head. But yeah, I look forward to seeing all the rest of my Amazon order coming in for the treasure chest pieces. Get that chest made up and be one step closer to launching. I had another little idea last night that when I was working on it to say that it might be a good idea to have a trial, a virtual treasure hunt on it, so you can practice. So I choose a particular location on a map and concoct a riddle and see, can the user tell me by following the clues as if they were doing a real treasure hunt, can they find the virtual treasure hunt hidden on the map? There's not going to be any money or prizes or anything. It's just to get them warmed up and show them how easy it is to use the software, etc. So that's what I'm thinking. What do you think of that kind of an idea? For a half packet, I'm surprised how filling this is. It's going on really well. I'm almost there. This will be the first time on video that I finished my breakfast, but I mean on camera. Really scraping the barrel with strawberries now this time of the year. I assume they're just grown during last summer and frozen and thawed out. Unless they miraculously grow them in a lab or something, I don't know. Okay. That is breakfast taken care of. Almost. A particularly late start to the day. I was up all last night with a pain in my stomach to go to the toilet several times, so I spent an extra hour in the bed before my shower and all that, and I just needed it badly. So yeah, late start, but I shall have me lunch now in about what, 3 o'clock, but 3 more hours, and there'll be more protein in that. And I must actually total up the amount of protein that I'm having every day, because I see another guy who's also dieting, Adam, who'll be in the chat. Hi Adam. He's also dieting at the same time. Slightly heavier than me, but he's also taller than me, so he's losing about 4 pounds a week, he's saying, and he's counting calories. And yeah, remains to be seen if I can get up to 4 pounds any week regularly like that. It'd be awesome. What was I going to say? I'm after losing my train of thought. Right, my plan for the day in work is to continue on with the form builder module. Starting to get close to that now, you know what I mean? There's still several days left in it, but it's coming to fruition nicely. It's really, really nice. Then after that, I'll have a double check on my friend's statistics and analytics on his freshly launched website. Make sure everything is in order there, and just like to keep it once, give it a once over with my eyeballs every day, like just to make sure everything is ticking along. After that, then I go back onto the treasure hunt, and I'm going to run through another few little bits and pieces on that. Just I have a couple of snags while I was going through the last few days, a few small little bits and pieces that I'd like to tidy up a bit. And there's always options to refactor in new ideas. Like there's 2 ideas I had in the last 2 days. One of them I just mentioned about the virtual treasure hunt, the practice or the trial run treasure hunt, so you can see what it's like virtually. And the other one being the gamification with the leaderboards, usernames, statistics, etc. Like you'd see in video games. So yeah, I'm thinking of doing something like that also. Another option would be to have use tokens. Use tokens instead of currency, instead of money. But again, I don't know. Things gets a bit messy. Do you know in Call of Duty, any Call of Duty players out there, they have the COD points. They're like tokens when you think about it. So you spend €10 and you get, I don't know, 1,000 COD points or whatever it is. I think they're doing something similar to that maybe. So you buy, so you spend, the minimum you can buy is spend is €10, and then that gets you whatever 100 tokens or whatever it would be on my site. And then it costs like 100 tokens to enter a treasure hunt, or it costs 200 to buy a power up, and so on and so forth. Like they have all the maths worked out. I'm sure AI will be able to figure it out, but that way it's kind of like a trick to get the user to part with more money sooner, but I don't want to come across as scummy like that either, So I don't know, there's lots of stuff to weigh up. Like one of the things that my friend who's going to be coming in on it with me as a business partner, he wants to go down the charity route and family oriented events and all that, whereas I'm all about being ruthless. I want to go to make revenue and generate money, but trying to do it in a way that's not too scummy, like I just mentioned. It's hard to know really what way to go about it, but we're going to have a pilot run with it, and have a limited test with like 10 invited people, and invite them to do the first treasure hunt that is locked down, that only they can enter, and then get their feedback, and discuss what was good, what was bad, what you'd change, any ideas, and take it from there. So yeah, it's all up in the air at the moment, but it's good. I like having my bread and butter, my day job and all that, kind of keeping me secure in that respect. However, I like dabbling on the side and having my hands in multiple pots, and just, don't have all your eggs in one basket kind of thing, keep your options open. So yeah, that's cool. Anyway, I've waffled on so much here. I shall talk to you at lunch. Alright, lunchtime now, 3:15. What I have here is a Tesco flatbread, not toasted, straight out of the packet, with some garlic mayonnaise, slice of light mature cheddar, layers of roast chicken pieces from Dunn's, sliced salad tomato, diced red onion, and a squirt of 2 cal sweet chilli sauce. Washing it down with a can of Pepsi Max. And I have Nestle Lindal's Pro Plus Banoffee Pie flavor protein yogurt. Right, let's give this a whirl. A lot easier to fold when it's or is it? When it's not toasted. Unbelievably nice. Usually
when I was eating my food before I was in this video series, I wouldn't have kitchen towel on the counter. I'd just be slopping over my face and just going for it. Horsing it into me, as they say. But now I have to try and keep up appearances a bit. Sweet chili sauce is a nice combination with garlic sauce. Okay. Alright, I shall finish it off camera. Just after doing my 1 kilometer walk, by the way. Let me see where I am stepwise. 3,996 steps in, 2.86 kilometers. So that's decent, I'll take that. I'll do another walk now before supper later on, in about 4 hours time, around 7 o'clock-ish, 6:30 maybe. Although no, I think I may do it about an hour early, because it's going to be, actually my watch tells me when sunset is. Sunset is 22 minutes past 6, so I'll do my walk around 6:30. In the twilight, do before my supper basically. Alright, I shall talk to you in the next section. Alright, supper time now. What I have here are salmon darns, sweet potato mash, peas and sweet corn. I thought we were done with sweet corn in this household after we had to unblock the sewage a couple of days ago. Oh well. Let's add to the mix a bit. My ears are freezing just after being out tidying up after the power wash. My wife power washed the whole place. I just cleaned up all the residue, the scum left lying around on top of the, where the water was lying, you know, waiting to drain. So the place is sparkling out there now, which is great. She was power washing away while I was working the last 2 days. Seems to have squeezed a bit of lemon onto the salmon. Very nice touch. Oops. Anyway. I shall finish this off camera. You've now seen my full day of eating today. Thank you so much for joining me. If you have any comments or suggestions or advice, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. And I shall talk to you in the next video. All the best. Bye bye.